Let's begin with a question that goes deeper than words. Have you ever felt like someone out there is destined to meet you, destined to change your life in ways you can't even imagine? Not just any connection, but the kind that feels like the universe itself conspired to bring you together. If you feel that pull, that quiet yet persistent knowing that there's a soul out there who mirrors yours, you might be on the path to meeting your twin flame. And let me tell you, when your twin flame is near, the entire fabric of your reality begins to shift. You don't just feel it, you vibrate with it. But here's the thing, before your twin flame arrives, there are signs, vibrational shifts, synchronicities and changes in your energy field that act as markers on this sacred journey. These signs aren't random, they are clues, whispers from the universe, preparing you for the most transformative connection of your life. The key is to recognize them, to tune into the subtle yet powerful language of energy, and to trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Today, we're going to dive deep into these vibrational signs so that, as a chosen one, you can recognize when your twin flame is near and align yourself with this powerful connection.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Let's start with one of the most profound vibrational changes that happens when your twin flame is near. Your inner world begins to shift. You might notice that old patterns, beliefs, or even relationships that no longer serve you start to fall away. It might feel unsettling at first, almost like your life is being turned upside down. But this is not chaos, it's preparation. The universe is clearing space in your life, making room for the connection that is about to enter. So let me ask you, what are you holding on to right now that you know deep down no longer serves your highest good? Maybe it's a toxic relationship, a limiting belief, or a fear that's been holding you back. Whatever it is, this is the time to let it go. Because when your twin flame is near, you're being called to step into a higher version of yourself, one that is ready to receive this divine partnership. One of the most common vibrational signs is an intense pull towards self-discovery and healing. Suddenly, you might find yourself drawn to spiritual practices, meditation, or inner work. You might start questioning everything: your purpose, your path, and even your identity. This isn't a coincidence, it's a vibrational alignment. Your twin flame isn't just someone who comes into your life to make you feel complete. They are a mirror, reflecting back to you both your light and your shadow. And for that mirror to appear, you must first be willing to face yourself. So, I want you to reflect on this. Are you ready to meet yourself at the deepest level? Because the journey to your twin flame begins with the journey to yourself. As you go deeper into this process of self-discovery, you might notice another vibrational sign: heightened intuition. Your inner guidance system becomes sharper, almost as if the universe is speaking directly to you. You might start having vivid dreams, seeing repeating numbers, or noticing synchronicities that seem too perfect to be random. These are not coincidences, they are messages. The universe is aligning you with your twin flame, and these signs are like breadcrumbs, leading you closer to that connection. For example, you might see 11:11 on the clock repeatedly, or you might hear a song that speaks directly to your soul. When this happens, don't dismiss it. Take a moment to tune in and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? But vibrational signs aren't just about what happens within you, they're also about what happens around you. As your energy shifts, so does your external reality. You might notice that certain people or opportunities start showing up in your life, seemingly out of nowhere. This is because your vibration is magnetizing experiences that align with your twin flame energy. It's almost like the entire universe is conspiring to bring you two together. But here's the thing, these shifts might not always feel comfortable. Sometimes the people or situations that enter your life are there to challenge you, to push you out of your comfort zone, and to prepare you for the intensity of a twin flame connection. Now let's talk about one of the most intense vibrational signs, the feeling of an energetic presence. Even before you meet your twin flame in the physical world, you might feel their energy. It's hard to describe, but it's as if their soul is already connected to yours, reaching out to you across time and space. You might feel a sudden wave of love or peace wash over you for no apparent reason. Or you might feel their energy in moments of stillness or meditation. This isn't your imagination, it's the vibrational bond you share with your twin flame. So, let me ask you, have you ever felt a connection to someone you haven't even met yet? If so, trust that feeling. It's real, and it's a powerful sign that your twin flame is near. Another vibrational sign is a deep sense of purpose. When your twin flame is close, you start to feel a pull toward your soul's mission. You might feel inspired to pursue a passion, help others, or step into a role that aligns with your higher self. This is because twin flame connections aren't just about romance, they're about purpose. Your twin flame comes into your life to help you fulfill your soul's mission, and together you create something greater than yourselves. So, I want you to reflect on this. What is your soul calling you to do right now? Whatever it is, follow that calling. It's part of the path that will lead you to your twin flame. As we approach the end of this first part, take a moment to really let this sink in. The signs that your twin flame is near aren't just random events. They are vibrational shifts, orchestrated by the universe to prepare you for the most transformative connection of your life. Your job is to stay present, to tune into these signs, and to trust the process. Remember, your twin flame isn't just someone you're destined to meet. They are someone you're destined to grow with. This journey isn't about finding someone to complete you. It's about stepping into your wholeness so that, when you meet, you can rise together. As we move deeper into this journey of understanding the vibrational signs that your twin flame is near, it becomes clear that this isn't just about recognizing the signs. It's about aligning yourself with the energy of union. A twin flame connection isn't something that just happens to you. It's a sacred alignment, a divine orchestration that requires your participation. The universe is always working behind the scenes, but you have a role to play. You must become a vibrational match for this connection, not by chasing it, but by embodying the energy of love, wholeness, and purpose. So, let's begin with a question that goes straight to the heart of this process. Are you ready to receive your twin flame? I don't mean ready in the sense of wanting it or hoping for it. I mean, are you vibrationally, emotionally, and spiritually prepared to hold the intensity of this connection? Because here's the truth. Your twin flame will not complete you. They will amplify you. They will reflect back to you everything you are, your light, your love, but also your fears and shadows. To align with this connection, you must first align with yourself. One of the most powerful ways to prepare your energy for your twin flame is to cultivate self-love. This might sound cliché, but it's the foundation of everything. Twin flames are mirrors, and the way you love yourself will directly influence the way this connection unfolds. If you're looking for your twin flame to fill a void or heal wounds you haven't addressed, the connection will feel chaotic and unbalanced. But if you approach this union from a place of self-love and wholeness, it will elevate both of you to new heights. Take a moment to reflect. How do you treat yourself on a daily basis? Are you kind to yourself or are you critical? Do you prioritize your well-being or do you neglect your needs? The way you speak to yourself, the way you care for yourself, and the way you honor your own energy are all reflections of your readiness for this connection. If there are areas where you feel disconnected from self-love, this is your invitation to begin healing. Start small. Maybe it's taking time each day to do something that brings you joy. Or maybe it's as simple as looking in the mirror and saying, "I love you." The more you nurture this relationship with yourself, the more you align with the vibration of love, and that is the frequency where twin flame unions occur. Another key aspect of preparing your energy is releasing attachment. This might sound counterintuitive. After all, if you're longing for your twin flame, how can you not be attached to the idea of meeting them? But attachment creates resistance. When you're attached to a specific outcome, when you're constantly wondering when, where, or how you'll meet your twin flame, you're operating from a place of lack. You're essentially telling the universe, "I don't have this yet." And that energy of lack blocks the very connection you're trying to manifest. Instead, focus on surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up on the idea of meeting your twin flame. It means trusting that the universe knows exactly when and how to bring this connection into your life. It means releasing the need to control the process and allowing things to unfold in divine timing. So let me ask you, what would it feel like to completely trust the universe? To know, without a shadow of a doubt, that everything is already working in your favor. Sit with that feeling, breathe into it, because that trust is the energy that will magnetize your twin flame to you. As you release attachment, you might notice another shift, a deeper sense of presence. When your twin flame is near, the universe often guides you to become more present in your life. This is because the twin flame connection exists in the now. It's not something you can find by endlessly searching the past or projecting into the future. It's something you align with by fully inhabiting the present moment. So, start paying attention to the here and now. Notice the beauty around you. Feel the sensations in your body. Listen to the whispers of your intuition. The more present you are, the more aligned you become with the vibration of your twin flame. So let's talk about another important aspect of alignment, healing your past. Twin flames often trigger deep healing, but the more inner work you do before meeting them, the smoother the connection will feel. Are there unresolved wounds or traumas that you've been avoiding? Are there patterns or beliefs that no longer serve you? Now is the time to address them. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect before meeting your twin flame. No one is perfect, but the more healing you do, the more open and receptive you'll be to the lessons and love this connection brings. Here's a practical exercise to support your healing. Write a letter to your past self. Imagine you're speaking to the version of you who experienced pain, heartbreak, or fear. What would you say to them? How would you hold space for their emotions? This exercise isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about releasing it. It's about acknowledging what you've been through, offering yourself compassion, and letting go of any lingering energy that might be holding you back. When you heal your past, you create space for your future, and that future includes your twin flame. Now let's explore the role of purpose in aligning with your twin flame. As we mentioned earlier, twin flame connections are about more than romance. They're about mission. Your twin flame comes into your life to support you in fulfilling your soul's purpose, and vice versa. So if you want to align with this connection, start aligning with your purpose. What are you passionate about? What lights you up? What gifts do you feel called to share with the world? When you take steps toward living your purpose, you raise your vibration and step into the energy of your highest self. And when you're in that energy, you naturally attract your twin flame. But here's the most important thing to remember. Your twin flame journey isn't about finding someone who completes you. It's about becoming so aligned with your own energy, your own purpose, and your own truth, that when your twin flame arrives, they're not a missing piece, they're a complement. They're the mirror that reflects your light back to you, and together you amplify that light for the world. As we close this part, take a moment to reflect. What can you do today to align more deeply with your highest self? Maybe it's practicing gratitude. Maybe it's taking a step toward your purpose. Maybe it's simply letting go of something that no longer serves you. Whatever it is, trust that every small step you take brings you closer to the vibrational frequency where your twin flame union becomes inevitable. Now that we've explored how to align yourself vibrationally and prepare your energy for the arrival of your twin flame, let's dive into the heart of the twin flame journey, the energetic dynamics of the connection itself. Twin flames share an energy that is unlike any other relationship you'll experience. It's magnetic, it's intense, it's transformative. But it's also challenging. The twin flame connection is not for the faint of heart. It's a sacred dance of energy that requires you to navigate both the depth of divine love and the fire of spiritual growth. Let's start with the most profound truth about twin flames. You are two parts of the same soul. This doesn't mean you're incomplete without your twin flame. Rather, it means that your souls resonate at the same frequency. You are mirrors of each other, reflecting not only your highest potential, but also your deepest wounds. When you meet your twin flame, it feels like you've known them forever, because, at a soul level, you have. But this familiarity isn't just comforting, it's also revealing. Your twin flame will show you parts of yourself that you've hidden, denied, or forgotten. And this is where the true work begins. So, let me ask you, are you willing to face yourself? Because that's what the twin flame connection asks of you. It's not just about love, it's about awakening. Your twin flame will trigger you in ways no one else can. They'll challenge your beliefs, your fears, and your sense of identity. But this isn't to hurt you, it's to heal you. It's to break down the walls you've built around your heart so that you can step into the fullness of who you are. The more you resist this process, the more painful the connection will feel. But the more you surrender to it, the more liberating and transformative it becomes. One of the most common dynamics in twin flame relationships is the runner and chaser phase. This happens because the connection is so intense that it can feel overwhelming. One twin might feel the need to retreat, to process the energy on their own, while the other might feel an equally strong pull to pursue the connection. If you find yourself in this dynamic, it's important to understand that it's not personal. It's vibrational. The runner isn't running from you, they're running from the parts of themselves that the connection is bringing to the surface. Similarly, the chaser isn't chasing out of desperation. They're chasing because they feel the connection so deeply that they don't want to lose it. But here's the truth. The runner and chaser dynamic can only be resolved through inner alignment. If you're the chaser, the best thing you can do is stop chasing, not out of anger or resentment, but out of love and trust. Focus on your own healing, your own growth, and your own vibration. When you do this, you create space for your twin flame to do the same. And if you're the runner, it's important to ask yourself, what am I really running from? The answer is often fear of vulnerability, fear of being seen, fear of the intensity of the connection. But remember, running won't make the connection go away. It will only delay the inevitable. The twin flame journey is about facing your fears, not avoiding them. Another key aspect of the twin flame connection is the energetic push and pull. When you meet your twin flame, your energies merge in a way that's both magnetic and polarizing. This is because twin flames operate on the same vibrational frequency, but they also carry complementary energies, often referred to as divine masculine and divine feminine. These energies exist within all of us, regardless of gender, and the twin flame connection is designed to bring them into balance. But this balancing act can feel chaotic at first. You might feel an intense attraction one moment and an equally intense resistance the next. This isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that the connection is working. It's bringing up everything within you that needs to be healed, balanced, and aligned. Let me ask you, how do you respond to intensity? Do you lean into it, or do you pull away? The way you navigate the intensity of the twin flame connection will determine how it unfolds. If you resist the energy, it will feel like a battle, but if you flow with it, it will feel like a dance. The key is to stay grounded in your own energy. Don't lose yourself in the connection. Remember, your twin flame isn't here to complete you. They're here to complement you. The more balanced and centered you are within yourself, the more harmonious the connection will become. One of the most beautiful aspects of the twin flame journey is the telepathic bond. Because your souls are so deeply connected, you can often feel each other's energy, even when you're apart. You might have dreams about your twin flame, sense their emotions, or even hear their thoughts. This telepathic connection is a reminder that the bond you share exists beyond the physical world. It's a soul connection, and it transcends time and space. But this level of connection can also feel overwhelming, especially if you haven't fully aligned with your own energy. That's why it's so important to maintain energetic boundaries. Let me ask you, are you protecting your energy, or are you absorbing the energy of others? The healthier your boundaries are, the more balanced your twin flame connection will feel. Another powerful dynamic in twin flame relationships is the role of unconditional love. This isn't the kind of love that's dependent on external circumstances or conditions. It's not about what your twin flame does or doesn't do. It's about the love you hold within yourself. Twin flames teach you that love isn't something you get from someone else, it's something you are. When you embody unconditional love, you free yourself from expectations, judgments, and fears. You create a space for the connection to unfold naturally, without resistance or control. But unconditional love doesn't mean tolerating unhealthy behavior. If your twin flame is acting in ways that are hurtful or disrespectful, it's important to set boundaries. The twin flame journey is about growth, and sometimes that growth requires distance. Remember, separation isn't the end, it's a part of the process. It's a time for both of you to heal, grow, and align with your highest selves. So, instead of asking, "Why are we apart?" ask yourself, "What is this separation teaching me?" The answers might surprise you. As we approach the end of this part, let's reflect on the purpose of the twin flame connection. It's not about happily ever after, it's about awakening. It's about stepping into your highest potential and aligning with your soul's mission. Your twin flame isn't here to fix you or save you. They're here to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And when both of you rise into that energy, the connection becomes a force of love, light, and transformation. Not just for you, but for the world. As we now approach the final part of this journey, it's time to look beyond the initial intensity of meeting your twin flame and explore what it truly means to sustain this sacred connection. Twin flames don't come into your life just to ignite a spark or help you heal. They come to help you rise. Together you form a powerful energetic union that has the potential to not only transform your lives, but also ripple out into the world. But sustaining this connection requires effort, alignment, and most importantly, a shared commitment to growth. Let's begin by addressing the core purpose of the twin flame connection: to fulfill your soul's mission. This is not a typical relationship where the focus is solely on personal happiness or companionship. While love and connection are certainly part of the twin flame dynamic, the deeper purpose is to fuel your collective spiritual evolution and to align with the mission your souls agreed upon before incarnating. This is why twin flames are sometimes referred to as spiritual power couples, because their union creates a synergy that amplifies their impact in the world. So let me ask you a profound question. What do you feel called to create, share, or transform in this lifetime? Often, the arrival of your twin flame will awaken a sense of purpose within you. It might start as a subtle nudge or a deep inner knowing, but as the connection unfolds, it becomes clearer. Together, you and your twin flame share a unique energetic blueprint, a mission that only the two of you can fulfill. For some, this might involve creating art, teaching, or healing others. For others, it's simply about embodying love and spreading that energy to everyone you encounter. Whatever your mission is, trust that the universe has brought you together for a reason. But here's the thing. Sustaining the twin flame connection requires both partners to take responsibility for their own growth. This is not a relationship where you can rely on the other person to fix you, nor is it a connection where you can avoid doing the inner work. Twin flames are mirrors, and the energy you bring to the relationship will be reflected back to you. If you're carrying unresolved wounds, fears, or insecurities, those will inevitably surface within the connection. This is why it's so important to continue your personal healing journey even after you've met your twin flame. Take a moment to reflect. What parts of yourself still need healing or attention? Maybe it's an old wound from childhood, a limiting belief about love, or a fear of vulnerability. Whatever it is, don't shy away from it. The twin flame connection will challenge you to confront these aspects of yourself, not as a form of punishment, but as a pathway to liberation. The more you heal and align with your authentic self, the more harmonious your connection will become. Another key to sustaining the twin flame connection is maintaining energetic balance. As we discussed earlier, twin flames often embody complementary energies, divine masculine and divine feminine. These energies exist within all of us, and the twin flame journey is an opportunity to bring them into balance. But if one partner becomes overly reliant on the other to provide a certain type of energy, whether it's emotional support, stability, or validation, it can create an imbalance in the relationship. So let me ask you, are you relying on your twin flame to meet needs that you could fulfill within yourself? While it's natural to lean on each other for support, it's important to remember that true balance comes from within. Take time to nurture your own energy, whether that means cultivating your inner divine feminine through practices like creativity and self-care, or strengthening your divine masculine through focus, action, and discipline. When both partners are balanced within themselves, the connection flows effortlessly. Now, let's talk about communication. The intensity of the twin flame connection can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or conflicts, especially when unhealed wounds are triggered. But these moments of tension are not meant to create division. They are opportunities for deeper understanding and growth. The key is to approach these moments with openness and vulnerability. Instead of reacting from a place of ego or fear, ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me about myself? And when you communicate with your twin flame, do so from a place of love and compassion. Another vital aspect of sustaining the twin flame connection is cultivating patience. The twin flame journey is not linear. It's a spiral of growth, healing, and alignment. There will be moments of deep connection and harmony, but there will also be moments of challenge and separation. These cycles are not a sign that something is wrong. They are a natural part of the process. Trust that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your bond and align more deeply with your shared mission. Finally, let's talk about the power of gratitude. One of the most transformative practices you can bring into your twin flame journey is gratitude, not just for your twin flame, but for the entire path. Gratitude shifts your vibration, allowing you to see the connection through the lens of love rather than fear. Even in moments of challenge, there is always something to be grateful for, whether it's the lessons you're learning, the growth you're experiencing, or the love you're sharing. The twin flame journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It's a path of awakening, transformation, and divine love, a journey that not only changes your life, but also contributes to the collective evolution of humanity. When you and your twin flame rise together, you become a force of light in the world, inspiring others to awaken to their own truth and purpose. Trust the process, trust the connection, and most importantly, trust yourself. You are exactly where you're meant to be.